There's so much that's going on out there within the games industry that you really need to have a very wide perspective. And you need to understand the entire process, what's happening in marketing, how does development work, even how do games finally get out into the channel.
There's a real tendency in the industry for people to focus on their one thing, their area of specialty. I think as the industry's grown and evolved, there's a huge need now for people to A, be the expert in your area, but also have a really good understanding of the areas alongside you.
If you are a specialist in your field, but you only know that one thing, there's a ceiling. Your career path is very limited.
There's thousands of games each and every year, and so you need a team and to understand all the parts of the business to be successful.
I think it's absolutely critical that employees are trained and have a broad enough understanding so that they can identify and communicate issues and problems before they arise.
Knowing more about the kind of the related fields around you actually gets you ready for the step up.
Once you have a grasp of what they're trying to do and what they're trying to accomplish, I think it changes the dialogue, it changes the way you can take advantage of all these parts that do ultimately matter in the success of your products.
At a minimum, anybody who's looking for a job in the games industry should understand all the roles, should understand what everybody does.
The problem with traditional education right now is twofold. Either if you're working for a company, they typically don't have the time to give you to go out and do that. It's not about money, it's time. The other issue is if you do it on your own, often you're doing it when you're not working in the industry, and that doesn't really pair up with what you need to be doing, which is learning firsthand.
IEP offers the ability to educate and grow and become better at what you do without having to leave your job.
When I was coming up in the game industry, I had to go learn all of this stuff myself. I had to go track down people in marketing. I had to go track down the business development folks. I had to go read books on law theory.
I've seen a number of excellent internal education programs at game companies, but I think they've always got the sort of curse of a little bit of myopia, where they can't see everything everyone is doing, so they can't possibly be teaching that. And we've built such an amazing advisory board at IEP that's kind of teaching you all the different parts of the industry that you need to know that no one individually is aware of.
The thing that's unique about IEP is the way that experts throughout the entire games industry spectrum have come together to offer their insights and their information. It's like having dozens of mentors that you can turn to at any point.
I think our ability to train people at every level with cross-functional expertise will ultimately define how far we can take interactive entertainment.
If you're serious about having a really long, really successful career in the video games industry, you should seriously think about getting IEP certified.